Go ahead.
Okay, so I start with the introduce you first, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so hi and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I need to attend this, okay, never mind. So welcome to our training today on ProQuest One Business webinar. So ProQuest One Business is a new solution designed to support the unique teaching and learning needs of business faculty and students. So a user experience design for business studies and prepares students for success, meets today's challenges and well in demand resources ProQuest One Business context include scholarly journals, ebooks, videos, news, magazine, case studies, and business cases, dissertation, market, country, and industry report. So, for further explanation, will be presented by our presenter today. So our presenter today is Miss Kunirji Malar. She is a training specialist, customer experience training and consulting partner, CEAC. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to welcome Miss Kunirji to start with our training session today. So please welcome Miss Kunirji.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aida. Thank you so
Welcome.
much, and thank you so much for organizing this session. I think we have subsequent two more sessions coming up tomorrow as well as on 17. And for those who have joined, welcome to this session. And this session, I'm going to talk more about ProQuest One Business. Some of you might be very familiar with the ABI Inform collection or Business Premium collection in the past. So now this is more enhanced and enriched content from the Business Premium collection that you had in the past. Yeah. So let's go further on that. I think Ms. Aida has introduced a little bit on this content type that you can find in this platform, and also a little bit of myself. But I would just like to take this opportunity to give a brief introduction myself. My name is Kunirji Malar, and I'm the training and consulting partner with ProQuest. Of course, I'm residing in Malaysia, and I have been with ProQuest about 2 years. So, but prior joining ProQuest, I've been always in the information service industry, working very closely with the corporate sectors as well as legal industry and also academic institution. Yeah. So that's a little bit about me. Now let's move on. Going into the ProQuest One business itself. So I just want to know, can everyone let me know how many of y'all have started using the ProQuest One business platform? How many of y'all have logged in and started using it? If you have used it, you just say yes. If you have not, you just say no.
Yes, yes.
And one, yeah, and one more thing for those who are in this session, if you notice your speaker cannot be unmuted by yourself. So if you want to communicate with me, please use the chat box. You just say yes in the chat box or no in the chat box. But at all, if you really want to talk to me, later on I can unmute the speaker manually. Yeah. Okay, please share your views. No problem. I'm not, so that I know that if you're not familiar, I will take you through from the basic. But if you are someone or very familiar, maybe not too much to the basic. Okay, no problem. Let's move on. So let's look at the objectives. So today we have a couple of objectives to achieve. Number one is to know where can I find this ProQuest One Business. So ProQuest One Business is a platform or database. It's catered more towards the business as well as economic related research. Yeah, so you will need to know where can I find the ProQuest One Business database. Number one. Number two is once I found it, what content do I have within this collection? That is also very important to you, especially for those who are working on your project papers, your dissertation, your thesis, or even assignments. You need to cite your arguments. You need to cite your references, and you need to work on your literature review to support your arguments. So you need to find the content that even to support your arguments. Secondly, you also, if you have not selected your research topic, is the place to go also to look up for some examples of topics that you can find from this platform. So it's actually catered to many users from a different perspective, as well as different stages of research, or it even caters for the teaching as well as learning. Yeah. So we need to understand the content first. So I'm going to take you through the content type that you have and how with the ProQuest One Business, you can easily find the information. The information will surface to you much more easier as compared to other databases. If you have used Business Premium Collection in the past, it's, you need to know what you have, you need to know what you want. But right now, this platform will surface to you and tell you these are the content you have. You can actually explore it. That kind of exposure, the experience that you will get from this platform. And of course, once you have the content type that you have, then you discover the content using some of these techniques, using the advanced search form, or using some of the indexes. That we need to find that. And of course, after you have found that, of course, towards the end, I will show you how you can organize this content into your local drive, or how to organize it into a citation management system, or even into your research folder. So these are the main three things that we're going to learn, or to basically to understand in next 1.5 hours, or less than 1.5 hours. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So I just want to give again a brief introduction. What is ProQuest One Business? Yeah, ProQuest One Business, or sometimes I refer this as PQ1B. So this is a platform that has been designed with mixed reach of content type that are essential for student success, as you are able to understand the concept and the concept or the ideas more fully, or even more holistically. Yeah. So it's specially designed with a combination of a special and easy use search capabilities. That's why I said it's easy to find that information, so that you don't have to have much training or even references or supports from the maintenance librarians or reference librarians. You do not, as a user, you may have a less trainings to even find this information from the system. So that's why it's specially designed, so that the information will surface to you easily. Yeah? Number two is, and it's also, it comes with the powerful advanced searches and indexes, which provides more rich experience for researchers all stages, and they're able to find the information in ProQuest dissertation, ProQuest One Business more easily and efficiently. So it comes with a comprehensive. When I say comprehensive, you can look at it from a few points. One is comprehensive in terms of the content type. So you can see that it comes in a diverse content type, such as it comes with content such as videos or ebooks, or even content like scholarly journals, market reports, magazines, dissertation and working papers, and so on. So it is comprehensive in terms of the content type, as well as in terms of the content details. Yeah? You can find the information more in details as well. So it's a comprehensive as well as multi-formatted content that you can find here. This content basically, even though it's relevant to multidisciplinary, but it is mainly to support the research in the business as well as economics related studies. Okay. So this content also includes resources or content such as case studies, business cases, market and industry reports, which can be used as part of the teaching resources, including the ebooks as well as the videos. And the best part is these are all comes in a responsive design, so that you can access it through your mobile, or you can even access it through your other devices. You don't have to only use the laptop or desktop to access, but it can be accessed through your devices such as your mobiles and other devices, as your any of your other devices. Yeah. So with that, it will, the layout will fall accordingly to the devices you are using. So that's why it's very easy to use when you're using it as an on-the-go app, on-the-go on-the-go research platform. So and even if you're like, say if I'm doing my research here, but I want to continue, but I'm not going to take my laptop, I want to use my device, so you can use those easily. The layout will fall accordingly to the device. And take note of these three news information, or the Wall Street Journals, or the Economist, or the Financial Times. These are some of these three main business news sources, that you will not be able to find elsewhere in full text, but it's available in this platform, available in your ProQuest One Business database when you access it in the full text. We will see the details later. Okay, we have skipped this. And for a quick glance for you, actually, of course, there are many, to almost 2,600 scholarly journal publishers have contributed to this content here. But let's look at some of the main one. You can see that Palgrave Macmillan, Emerald, Taylor and Francis, MIT Sloan Management Review, those are the publishers who have contributed to this content here. So these are all reputable publishers. And have a quick look at this slide. This slide shows you the content type that you have in this collection. So one is the working paper. So what is a working paper? So working papers is before a scholarly journal is being published. So you do have access to the working papers in this platform. So why is it important, especially when you have a topic that's very new and you don't find it in scholarly journals? You can go into your working papers to use it as an alternative references. So you have your working papers, books, e-books. In the e-books experience, you can open this book in not just from digital or text format, but it is in the e-books experience. Then when you open it from this platform, and the scholarly journals, you have country reports, case studies, business cases, and of course lots of the SWOT analysis, company reports with the financial analysis as well, dissertation and thesis. These are actual dissertation and thesis done by users that is relevant to business and economic studies. It's available in this platform. And videos, about 20,000 videos, video streamings are available as well. With the analyst report, if you talk about JP Morgan's analyst report, this is very, very high value report that you may not be able to find elsewhere, and you have it in this platform as well. There's JP Morgan's analyst report, and with the market and industry reports as well. Okay, so now let's move on to see very quickly on the scholarly journals that you'll be able to find in this platform. You can have a quick glance here. So there's the academic of entrepreneurship journals, you have journals of business ethics, you have MIT Sloan Management Reviews, and so on, many more. And talking about these magazines and newspapers, so we have scholarly journals, you have magazines and newspapers. So from these magazines and newspapers, I think I have mentioned about the Wall Street Journals or the Financial Times, the Economist, which comes in the full text that you can access it from this platform. Why these collections are important, especially for those who are doing your research more on if you want to have the international perspective, you want to see if this is my topic that I'm looking for. I want to see, is it highly discussed internationally? So you can go into this business or magazine newspapers collection, and when you run your search, you can actually zoom into this collection and see, oh, is this topic is being discussed? Is it a hot topic? What is the latest debate about this topic? And if I were to embark my research on this topic, is going to be valid for next 1 year, 2 years? Is it something is current issues, or is it being no longer being discussed? Is there a solution for it? So you need to use this type of content to see, to validate your research topic before you decide to go on to that topic. So this is very important to have access to these magazines and newspapers. Okay. Now there's actually another collections of content called Latest Thinking First. Why we call this Latest Thinking First? The collection that we call Latest Thinking First is working papers, dissertations, conference and proceeding papers. So like I said, sometimes scholarly journal takes some time to be published, but if you want to have similar analytical information, analytical content, you can actually access to the working papers or dissertations or even conference proceeding papers, so that you can express your analytical view from this content. Yeah, so this is like it's like a next references to your scholarly journals. Okay. Now there are also, we call this, this can be either used as a teaching resources, or it can be used as a supporting materials to support your arguments, your research data, and so on. So you can find information such as market and industry information from BMI research. So if you have heard about BMI, but right now it is called as Fitch Solution. Yeah, you can get those reports here. The Economist report, the Duns and Bradstreet-Hoover's report, Plunkett reports, global data reports, which carry the SWOT analysis as well as the financial ratio analysis, Oxford Economics, JP Morgan's reports, ERIC report, First Research report, and then there are many other reports as well. That we will see that later in the database itself. And this, we call this as a teaching resources, because you know that sometimes when we apply, we learn a lot from the theory perspective, but in this case study, sometimes you get to see how the theory has been applied into the practical views, yeah, the practical way how organization apply the theory, and make that as a solution to their to increase their performance, so you could increase their revenues and so on. So to make the organization success. So you will see that some case studies that you can find it here. Either you use this as a teaching material, or this can be a classroom material. You know, beyond, it can be a beyond classroom material, beyond classroom work, that you can share it to your students to come up with viewpoints and make group studies or something like that. These can be used as a teaching resources. Yeah. Okay. Now another teaching resources, or this can be also a research related material, research based resources. Yeah. So it's books. So big books is usually very, very important, especially when you are new to the topic. If you are not very familiar with the topic, you need to have more detailed understanding about that topic. It's always good to start with the ebook. Ebook is a place to go if you want to understand the topic structurally, because in ebooks it explains it very well structurally with the table of contents and etc. So that's why you can either use this as a reference material for students, or it can be a reference materials for you to support your research. Yeah. So why is this different here? In the ProQuest One Business, you can access the ebooks in the ebook format of ebooks without compromising your ebooks experience. So that is the best part of it. We will come into details. You can even download the PDF pages. You can read online. You can download the book into Adobe Digital Edition. You can even access to this book. You can access to this book, download the book into Adobe Digital Edition for 21 days also. Now, the other teaching resources, or this can be also your research material, where you have access to the videos. Yeah, the videos, you have huge number of videos that is relevant to business or economics related topic that's available here. And we know that many organizations now is emphasize on the diversity, equality, and inclusion related research or related syllabus. So you have, if your organization would like to have that syllabus or the topic, you have lots of content from here. From the periodicals, you have all this content. There's books that talks about it on the diversity or inclusion or the equality. You will find it here as well, and also videos to support those topics. So what is now ProQuest One Business? So this is how it looks like. So before I go into, I don't want to go into the slides. I want to go to the platform directly. Yeah. So usually you will have a database where you will have this one search box, and you go into the search box and just search it. So when you want to search it, that means you need to know what you are searching for, right? But with the ProQuest One Business, if you scroll down a bit, you have all this content has already been surfaced to you. So you know these are all the popular publications. So these are all some of the companies if I want to explore. This industry reports as well as the videos are all surfacing to you upfront. So that is the advantage of this platform. So now next question is, how do I get to this platform? So how many of you all know where to go to find this information? If you know, you just say yes. If you are not sure, just say no. Okay, no problem. So you basically will go into your, hold on, let me just share this. So you will go into your institution's knowledge center. So you know how to get to here, right? Your knowledge center. I'm sure you know. Miss Ida, would you want to send the link in the chat box to here? Just send the link. Okay. So then next is, if you are here, look out for the subscribe online database. Okay, thank you for those who have tried. And you can go to the subscribe online database and you need to enter your credentials. So you need to have your credentials. I'm sure you are given the credentials while you have registered, when you were registered, you registered in the past. Or if you don't have that, please check with the library team to get the authentication. So once you have entered your authentication, then you will come to this library gateway where you will have access to the online database. So when you click on online database, you can go to the A to Z database where you can say type in either ProQuest, or you can go by type in P or something like that. You should be able to access it, but ProQuest would be the better term to search. Yeah? So once you search that, you will see all the ProQuest related database will be appearing here. So in today's session, hold on, I didn't enable my pointer. Okay. So in today's session, there are a couple of databases that provided by ProQuest, but today's session we will focus on journal, on ProQuest Business. Sorry, not that. I wanted to show you the next one. Here. ProQuest One Business. Yeah, this is, in the past this was called as Business Premium Collection, but this has been upgraded to the ProQuest One Business. Yeah, this is ProQuest One Business. So if you click on this database, if you click on it, okay, so if you click on it, you should be able to access to this platform here. Hold on. Okay, so you will come to this landing page. So is that clear now? So it's easy, straightforward. You can come to this landing page easily. So when you are in this landing page, just scroll down. If you scroll down, if you scroll down, you will see that the publications that you have, the popular publications that you have here. But if you want to export all the publications, you can always go to the browse publications here. So let me show you. Let's say if I want to do research, I haven't find my topics, but I want to find my topics here in Financial Times, because my topics are related to either business or financial related topic. So when you click this Financial Times, you are able to view the current issues, 2022 February issues. You are able to view the current issues in full text. Yeah. So when I click here full text, you basically have the actual full text here. Okay. So that is the advantage of this platform. You have it all in full text for Financial Times. Not only that, you see that coverage is from 1996 to current. We even go way back to 1996. So why you see a delayed 1 month here, you're not to worry. That is because of the embargo. The Financial Times only gives us access a delayed 1 month, because they also have their own portal where they will give the current issues. But it's true, the ProQuest portal, they have given is a delayed 1 month. This is very common when when they give it, when they allow content to be published in other platforms. So this is very common, yeah. And now you have access to the current issues. And if you want to go back, way back to the older issues, you can either go back to the older issues here, or you can do a search, relevant search here. So you can type in anything that you want to, learn about. If you are talking about the digital transformation, educational transformations, whatever that your research is, you just type in here. We will come to the technique of searching later on. I will share with you. Okay. And then the best part, again, this can be also used as a quick reference material by the users from, if you're a lecturer or your instructor, if you want to say, okay, I want to refer my students to refer to, to have access to the Financial Times, all they do is just copy this URL and share it in the learning management system or into any of their communication tools. So basically, it will take them to this Financial Times directly. So it's kind of easy to share the link to the students or to your team members or to your peer-to-peer. Yeah. Now, once you have shared, okay, now remember that this only can be shared for those who have credentials to enter. So if you share it, I'm sure you still need to enter your credentials. So just enter your credentials, you should be able to access to this content. Okay, come back to one step. So likewise, just explore what other journal or the popular publications that you can, access it here. Journal of Healthcare Management, the Economic Times, and many more there, Wall Street Journals, Barron's, New York, and so on. So if you want to see, I basically want to see the entire publication. The best part is you just go to the business publication here. So you see in this platform, ProQuest One Business, you have 38,000 publications in the form of scholarly journals, books, newspapers, magazines, and etc. So if you just want to go for scholarly journals, you just confine to scholarly journals, or you can type it here if you want, if you're looking for The Economist, for example. Or you have a journal to search for, just search it such a way. So it's easy, straightforward. Of course, because I put in The Economist without the quotation mark, I will find the rest of it. But as I scroll down, I know this is what I'm looking for. So just click on it. Okay. So you have access to the full text here, the current issues. You can do a search within this publication. You can search within the issue here, and you can also share the URL. So that is how it is made much more easier to access as compared to before. You're not sure how to get to the publication. Yeah. So it's upfront. So you scroll down a bit, you will have it on your left. So on your right here, there is companies overview. So those who are doing research on business related research, company research is one of the probably one of the part that you need to go through. Yeah. So here, what happens is there are some handpicked companies, popular companies has been handpicked to have the whole company overviews. So for example, if I were to look up for companies such as ExxonMobil. Okay, this one. So if I were to look for ExxonMobil, and if I were to see what do I find it here, yeah, what do I find it here, I can simply scroll it down that ExxonMobil here with the whole detail about the organization, about the company overview. And as you scroll down, if this organization has been mentioned or has been discussed in the scholarly journals, you will find the scholarly journals will appear to you here. On your right here is all the reports that's containing relevant to ExxonMobil organization. So if I were to say click, I want to see who are the competitors, or if I want to see the merger and acquisition information. So if even I want to find out how the SWOT analysis is done for this organization, you can just click on it and you can see this is the global data report, which comes with the financial and strategic SWOT analysis. Why this is important, even though you don't do your research on this particular organization, you probably don't do research on ExxonMobil, but you know that your research is relevant to oil and gas related companies, or related to this industry that is similar to oil and similar to ExxonMobil. So you can use this as an example. How is the SWOT analysis done? How this whole report about this organization is done? Yeah. So you can look at the table of contents. You can zoom to the SWOT analysis directly. Hold on. Looking for the SWOT analysis. Okay, so you can see what are the factors used to do the analysis. So you can actually apply the same concepts here in 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 um, in your research to see, okay, what about this organization that I'm doing in my research? Do they have a strength, or are they focused on their R&D? If they are not, then that could be their weaknesses. You know, you just move them to the weaknesses. So this kind of information can be used to support your own research based on the examples that you find here. Or other than that, if your research is relevant to this organization or oil and gas industries, you can also you know, use this report to support your data. Okay, so that's how you find one. You found some company information here. I'm just going back to the main report. So other reports, you can explore it later. If you want to see all the reports, just click view all and so on. And here it's all about talking about ExxonMobil, but in the magazine and trade journals. If it appears and discussed in the magazines and trade journals, you are given here. So what you find it here is every pieces of information about ExxonMobil is collected and put it into one page, so that you can have a comprehensive understanding about this research. Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Would you be able to share on educational? Okay, educational research. In the session is tomorrow. Today's session is more on ProQuest One Business. So if you want to learn about educational research, you hold on for tomorrow's session. Okay. So now, okay, I'm here. So at the ProQuest One Business at the company pages, yeah, companies overviews. Likewise, if your research is specifically on industry, so if you want to know what's happening on industry that is relevant to food manufacturing, so there are many industry here, you know, agriculture to real estate to construction to you know, crop production, or if you go back here, you have air transportation, so, or even computer and electronic product manufacturing. So if I click on any of those industries, so if I click here, so, and you know that how is this, how is your industry here that you access here is classified? It is based on the North American industry classification system. So let's say within that, you can even zoom and say within the manufacturing, if you are interested in machinery manufacturing, or you're interested in electronic equipment, or you can even go to the subsectors. If I click here, it will take you to subsectors if you want to. But what you find in this industry is about the whole industry. How is this industry? Hold on a second, yeah, just give me. Okay, done. Okay, so the industry, the overall industry information to say who are the players within this industry. Talking about computer and electronic product manufacturing. So you see these are some of the major players in this industry. And again, this is just like your companies just now. You have the recent industry news that appears in the articles and the reports on the industry. See industry risk reports. Yeah, these are industry risk report. So it is actually by country: Japan's medical devices report, Qatar's reports, and so on. They are not a consumer electronic report. Anything that relevant to computer and devices or electronic devices related reports are available here. Okay, let me just go back one round. Okay, so So other than that, you have again the scholarly journals. So what you will find here is kind of a summary of the industry from a different perspective. Yeah. So there are some videos even that's relevant to that industry, that computer and electronic industry that we are talking about, computer and electronic product manufacturing industry that appears in the videos. There's a video relevant to that, some books that talks about it, it's all here. So at a quick one glance, you will have everything in one page. Okay, so that's the advantage of this platform. And if you are saying, no, I'm looking for, I'm looking at the supply chain management related study. So I want to know if, if there's any relevant topic to that. So you can either click, looking at it by clicking on this arrow, right? It is taking you through some of these popular books, featured books. But if you say, no, I want to see each and every book that is available here, I think we have about 20,000 books here, right? 25,000 books. So yeah, 27,000 books only. Then you can glance through the books from here. If you want to, either you go by name to look up for, or go by alphabetical order. Okay. Now, within this, again, you have your featured video collection. So sometimes if I'm interested in looking at some of these videos, I can just go into the CNN video, see what is the current topic about certain issues, like this is work from home. It's an issue that everybody talks about. So if you click on this, it will take you to a video. So this video content, like I said, that can be used as a teaching material, or it can be your reference materials. For those who want to use this as a reference material, of course, you can cite it immediately. And for those who want to use this as a teaching material beyond the classroom teaching material, so there is actually a transcript to look out for, to go into a specific part of the videos if the video is too long. And there is an embed link. So use this embed link and copy this link into the learning management system, or share it to your students through the email, and they will be able to access to these videos if they want to access it as part of their assignments or activities for this discussion. Okay. Now, if you want to cite this, how do I cite it? Yeah, you have many different ways you can cite your information. So you can cite it using a different citation style that's available here, and of course you can just copy the citation style and share it into your references easily. So it can be done very easily. Yeah. Okay, there's a question, can I download ebooks and articles from this portal? Yes, of course you can. Even some of this video can be downloaded, but bear in mind, these videos are very huge file. Yeah, those are very huge files. I would never suggest to download it. It will definitely take up a lot of your space. So don't download these videos. You basically share this link. Either you share it through this link, or you share it through this embed link. Yeah, there's an embed this link here that I have shared here. You just share it to this link. For ebooks and articles, you can download. I will show you now how you can do that. Let me take you through the content first. I will show you how you can download it. Yeah. Okay. Now, so we have explored the videos. We have now what we have done so far. We just explored the main page. This is what I was saying. The content is surfaced to you, so you know you have ebooks, you have videos in these titles, and you know how to explore it yourself. Now, for those who are doing more extensive research, you are not going to go by content type or even looking for specific reports and so on. You basically want to look up for some materials to support your literature review. You are looking for your scholarly journals, or if you're looking for your dissertation and thesis, or you're looking for your conference papers. All that you do, I advise you to come to the advanced search. Yeah, this is the advanced search form that you come to. So in this advanced search form, you can apply some of the search techniques. So in this session, I won't talk much about search techniques, because I'm going to share with you the link, the e-tutorial link that it's actually it's kind of tutorial for you to learn about the search techniques. Yeah, hold on, let me share it in the search box. Can you please just check the chat box, so you can access to materials that I just shared. Okay, so you have a e-video tutorial. If you click on it, it will take you to an e-video tutorial to do your basic search. to do your search strategy tips, share with you the search strategy tips, the publication search, and also advanced search. Yeah? So you can explore it later. I won't go through too much on that. Now let's go back to the platform. Yeah. So I hope you can share and bookmark this into your browser. Now I want to do a search. For example, I want to explore on this topic. Okay, because this is business related topic, so I would say just go for business related. Okay, let's say strategic management. Okay, let's say that is your topic that you want to search. You are not going to use this as a research topic, but you want to find topics that's relevant to strategic management. So because this is a advanced search form, and you can use the search fields here. These search fields is kind of like index for you to look up for specific information. But what you want, because you're exploring, you can use the all subjects or indexing here. Why you use this is you want to know, show me all the research done that's relevant to tagged under the strategic management related search, because you have not decided on the topic. You just want to explore. You're coming to this platform. You are asking ProQuest One Business to share some of the topics, some of the research done in the past. Okay, so the research here now, it will the content that you will receive, or the result that you will receive, it will call through all this, from audios to blogs, to conference, to dissertation, to magazines, newspapers, to scholarly journals, to trade journals, to working papers. So huge collection here. So if you want to be very specific, you can also say, okay, I'm only interested to know about the scholarly journals. Then you confine it to scholarly journals if you want to. Yeah. But now let's focus on all. I'm going to just search on a strategic management related subject. Okay, I have quite a bit. Yeah, 152 coming from scholarly journals, books, audios, dissertation, newspapers. So if I click more here, I can see it is also coming from conference papers, books, many more. But if I want to see from the count, I can change this to the count. This is more to the lower, decreasing, and if you change this, is the other way. Okay, or you can go for alphabetical order. Okay, you can use this to check later. Then go by this this part here. There's actually a subject. Okay, within the strategic management, there is actually a subject that you want, it will expose you to some subject, like either you're looking at strategic planning, or you're looking at competitive advantage, or you are just focusing on leadership, executive officers, or product development, So it's up to the users to look at this topic and, to get your ideas about this topic, and then move on with your research. So this is when you want to explore. Okay, but what happens if I have already decided the topic in my mind? So when you want to do your search, you break down your research topic. Yeah, you don't take everything and put it in one go. It's very difficult to find information such a way. So usually break it down, because you can do a couple of times researches and find the information. Break it down. Digital transformation. Okay. So this is my research topic. So even though it's a broad one, but I just want to see if there's any research on this, because it's my topic. I'm already finalized this as a topic. So you go into a document title. That means you are looking for a content that talks about it, where the title is discussing about digital transformation. It can be from any perspective, but it's all about digital transformation. Okay. So I have about 23,000 results here. That is from scholarly journals, books, audios, dissertation, and so on. So I can now explore. So like I said, if you are still not, you are not sure what topic to, to embark on, you glance through the magazines, the newspapers, and, some of the blogs and so on, just to have an idea about that topic. So once you have, got that idea, you can go into books. So if you go into your books, so you see these are books that actually talks about digital transformation from the information system governance, but this is about strategic information technology. Yeah. So this is a good book, Digital Transformation, Survive and Thrive in the Era of Mass Extinction. So you can You can choose any of your books you want to. So if let's say I'm interested in this book. Yeah? Okay. So now you already opened the book, and you can access to this book in many ways. So that was a question, can I download a book? Yeah, you can download this book into an Adobe Digital Edition. If you don't want to download into a reader, you want a PDF format, but you have some allowances to follow. So in this book, let's look at this book. So this book has 313 pages. Per day, you can download 94 pages. Yeah, so you know roughly you probably take 3 to 4 days to download the entire book. So you can download 94 pages per day. That means if I come to this chapter and I know which chapter to follow, I look at these chapters, something that relevant to you. Okay, the Agile Philosophy of Delivery, that's something relevant to you. It's 24 pages, can be downloaded. So when you download this into a PDF, that means you are downloading this content as a PDF, where you can download this into your local drive, or you can save it into your cloud saving options such as your Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, or if you have any others, that's fine. Because the moment you download it, it becomes your copy. You can do whatever you want after that. You want to share it to your students, or you want to share it to your team members, or you want to put it into your learning management system, fine, you can do it. Yeah. So now, if you notice, this is reduced ready. So that means per day I have 94 pages. If I use it today, finish all the 94, tomorrow after 24 hours, I come back, I look at this book, I will still get another 94. So you don't have to worry. You download again whatever chapter that you want to. This is downloading information or content or the chapters into a PDF format. But those who say, no, I want the entire book, I want to read it as a book with the whole book, as starting from the cover to content to forwards and so on, you can download it here. So remember, those who are, how many of you all have used the ebook Central? Those who use ebook Central, I'm sure you've already you have you have the Adobe Digital Edition is downloaded, right? You have your Adobe Digital Edition, the reader. So so to download, I'm not able to go further from here. So if you go in further, you basically will require you to say, are you downloading into the laptop or desktop? If you are downloading into a laptop and desktop, you can now download it, and you can keep it for 21 days. Yeah? And it will appear into your Adobe Digital Edition. Okay, so this book, if I download this book here, this will now come into your Adobe Digital Edition. So what you can do with this is an offline, hold on, there's some Q&A here. Okay. So you can download it here into this reader, and you can carry around this reader to your laptop, or if you download it into your device, you can carry this around. You don't need to have an internet, and you can access to these books. So most of your books, if you notice, you have 21 days. Yeah, you have 21 days. So after 21 days, it will expire. It will expire, something like that. So you cannot access. Just go back to this platform, download it again, put it here. So every 21 days, you can re-download it. You can download before expiry or after expiry. So it doesn't matter. Whenever you want, you can just download it. Yeah. So that is on the downloading into your Adobe Digital Edition. Okay. Now, so you can also download to the PDF. You can download into the Adobe Digital Edition. You can also read online if you want to. So like I said, you have access to this ebook without compromising the ebook experience. So this is what I mentioned earlier. You can go in, you can search within the book. You can add some notes if you want to. Hold on. You can just select the paragraph, highlight it. If you want to add some notes. Okay, you need to sign in here because I'm accessing from my end. I can't, but definitely you can do that. Hold on a second. How many books? Oh, there is no limitation. You can borrow as many as books you want. There's no limitation to borrow that books. You can download as many books you want to. The limitation is only the 21 days, but you can have 3 books, 5 books, 10 books at a time because it will be going into the Adobe Digital Reader. Yeah? Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, I'm going to use, let's see if my information is saved. No. Okay, I'll do it here. Still ask me to sign in. It's okay, no problem. So read online. What we have done, we can read online and add some notes and so on. Yeah, so you can add some notes. You can highlight it. You can bookmark this page and etc. And if you come to this book, if you want to keep track of your bookmarking, your annotation and things like that, you can always go to the star page here. Yeah. So if you have done some annotation, this will be listed here. Where is your annotation? Which page has been bookmarked? Which page there's an annotation, and etc. Okay. Let's go back. What's that? So what we did so far, we did a search on digital transformation with the title, yeah, as a title. Then we explored on looking at the books and how you can maximize the use of the book to support your research or even for your teaching. So that's what we saw earlier. Now let's move on to let's see if we want to say, okay, I've read the newspapers, I've read the books, I understand the concepts and the ideas of digital transformation, and you want to do a little bit more analytical. You want to analyze a little bit more in detail, in depth. So use the analytical research content such as scholarly journals, or you can go into the dissertation and thesis. So now I take you to the scholarly journals. Okay, these are all the scholarly journals that has digital transformation in the title. Yeah, this is digital transformation in the title. But if you notice in this collection, you also have some comes with the abstract, some comes with the full text. So if you're doing your first time, you just want to have a quick glance, leave it as it is to know that such research exists. So you know that such research exists, but you will not find the full text here. It's either you can go back to your library to do your search from your discovery layer or the library catalog, or even you can check it in open access. But if you don't find it here, you can now, then once you already identified, oh, this research has been done, research exists on this particular topic, then you can now make it a full text here, confine it to full text. Yeah. So then you have all these are in full text. So if you click on a full text here, of course you can access to the entire research content in the PDF format, or if you want to export this information, either you export it from here, or if you go to your three dots, yeah, you can again cite it from here, email it, print it. You can even hold on a second. Yeah? You can even save it to your research folder, yeah. And from here you can save it to your Google Drive or to your Microsoft OneDrive. Okay, so those who are using citation management system, and how many of you all used your citation management system here in this session? And what citation management system do you use? Any answer? Okay, no problem. So for those who are using your citation management system, such as if you use RefWorks or Noodle Tools or EasyBib, or if you're using Mendeley or even Zotero, you can just directly import this information into your citation management system, so that later on, if you want to cite it to an in-text citation, or if you want to do your references, it's much more easier. So this is straightforward. You can download, you can, to the PDF, you can share this information into your Google Drive, to your Microsoft OneDrive, and etc. Okay, now that we also saw that this information can be shared into a folder. Now let's go into the folder. So here is your folder. Okay. So to get into your folder, you need to create the folder, because right now you are in the institutional access. So for you to save your information that become personal to you, you need to sign into your research folder. So basically you just go to the people icon, you go into sign into my research. Okay, so then you just sign in with the email that you have signed in. Yeah, so you just go into that. I will show the example later when I get into my access. Hold on, I will talk about my research folder shortly. But before that, I want to show you. Okay, now let's go back one more step. So likewise, you can explore, just now we explored the other content, newspapers, the books, scholarly journals. So if you want to see the dissertation and thesis, of course, you can click here and see these are the two dissertation and thesis. And if you just want to see how is this dissertation and thesis designed, or how is this done, just go into that table of content. Yeah. Okay. Look at the structure. So if you have no idea how to structure your dissertation or your research work or your thesis, just go into this table of content, look at the introduction. So find the research that's quite similar to your topic, yeah, or even relevant to the topic from a broader perspective, doesn't matter. So you just go into looking at the chapters, how this review of the literature or the literature review has been done, the methodology used, and of course the results, and this comes with case studies. So some will not have case studies, some will have case studies, and look at some of the suggestions of the future needs for this research. Yeah, just focus on this part here. So the recommendation for future studies and so on. So that will help you to see, oh, okay, there's a gap in this research. So that's the next level that you want to take, is to look at the future recommendations. So you use this content to explore this information. Not only that, for those who are you have no ideas on, to make to go and have a discussion with your advisors, your lecturers. So if you have looked at all this, you will have an idea to start a conversation, to discuss about this topic and so on. Okay, that's a lot of information here. Okay, so we have seen dissertation and thesis. Now let's move on. So if you want to explore other content like the reports and so on, so you have all the reports are featured here. You can go into the reports, and for company reports, you have access to the EQUIS data, the global data report, the SWOT analysis as the financial ratio analysis report we saw earlier, and the JP Morgan's analyst reports also, and the Plunkett research report, and etc. So not all report will have all this content. Some report will have some of this information. So you just have to explore it. So you can find your company reports here. So if you say, I want to look up for company reports relevant to Malaysia, for example, then you just go Malaysia, put it at the title and say, okay, I want to look up for company report, all these reports. And of course, you can limit it to say, give me all the last 3 years report. Because you don't, reports, usually you want to look up for latest report, you don't want to have all the reports. Yeah? So this is on industry report. This is more on the Telecom Malaysia's report. Okay, now what you want, basically, you can look at this title here, publication title. So let's say you want to see the SWOT analysis here. JP Morgan report. Okay, so you can confine it so in such a way. Okay. So this is JP Morgan's equity research report. It's quite new as well, 2021. Then you have all the reports from JP Morgan's about companies. As well as you will have reports on the global data, the SWOT analysis as well. So it's how you use the the index to find it. So you did a search here on a title, but you are picking up on this whole index that you want to the information that you want to appear. Yeah, so that's straightforward. And then industry report. So for industry report, same concept. So if you want to look up for a specific industry, you can type it here. But what type of report do you get? It's all here. And report containing of this information. So like I said earlier, similar to the company report, you will not get all this report details or the reports contains on this what do you call it, these essentials, yeah, in this particular report. So but some of it will have it, like company financial, some of it will have the industry financial, some will have the industry. So it's always good to select all and see if you have any that you can find it here. Yeah, and the country reports. So country report is if you want to look up for a country information, there is actually one good report. You can look up for the chart maker report. So you can find the country's economic forecast, you can find the country's indicators, country risks, and so on. And also the Oxford Economics report. You can find it later. Okay. Now, again, if you are not looking for reports, if you want to look at the whole business content or the whole content, and this time you want to focus on video content. Okay, audio content. So just select all business content, go for audio, video works, and then just search it. So you will get, like, remember I said you have 20 over 1,000 videos in this collection. So you do have 20 over 1,000 results here. But what information that you're looking for? So either you can search it here or you can explore it from the subjects. So there are some relevant to entrepreneurship, some relevant to technology, some relevant to startups, or there are some relevant to agribusiness, leadership also I've come across here, something leadership. So if you're looking for leadership related topic, you just go for the leadership related topic. Okay, and what you will find it here, you either find the audio and video work, either it's audio or video, or you will find you will find the audio and as well as the video works here. So if you click on this, how digital transformation disrupt legacy leaders, you can click here and view the videos like we saw earlier. Yeah. So this is what I was saying, you can download the videos, but it's a huge file, so don't download. Usually go for the link that you have it here. You can either share it, the link into the Google Drive, or you share it through your learning management system or so on. Okay, now I have one last part that I want to share is if I do a search and I want to save the searches, like for example, I want to save this. I don't want to come back and rerun the search, apply the filter again and again. So basically, I want to save this so that I can come back tomorrow and I rerun it, and I want to explore the next videos and so on. So you can still do that. You just basically save this into your save searches. Yeah. So to do this, you need to have your research folder. Let me sign into my account now. Hold on a second, I'm opening my account. So this is under my my account. So I can now sign in and create my research. If you are new, you create a research account. Yeah, so you need to create a research account. All you need is just email, password, and confirm it and create it. That's it, very easy. Because since I have created, I can just sign in here. So just sign in. Okay. Why is this folder important? If you can immediately save the content, the articles into this folder. You can save your research, the search that you have done, so that you can come back and rerun it. You don't have to do the search term or remember the search term or do the filtration all over again. Number 3 is you can create an alert. Sometimes you don't want to come back to do the search again and again. You just want to keep yourself updated with the topic. You just create the alert. Yeah. So there are 3 things that you can do here. So documents is where you can keep all your folder. Also the document folder is where you can keep all your articles like this. Yeah. So it can be any articles. You just want to save it here. And searches is when you do a search, you want to save that search so that when you click on it, you can rerun the searches. Okay. For example, these are all searches that I've done in the past. So I basically can just click on any of this search and I can run the searches. Okay. So, and if I want to create this as an alert, I just have to go into this folder, this research folder, and create an alert. So name this alert. Yeah, you can name this alert as your topic of your search. Like this is early childhood education. I just create an alert on that. So early childhood education, it will automatically recognize the email that you've signed up, your sign-in email, and you can have an alternative email here. Also the when you want this alert to alert you on a weekly, how frequently, how long you want this alert to be sent to you. You have maximum of 1 here, and okay, that's it. You just create the alert. Okay, what you do. So now if I were to go back here and I want to say again, I want to save this information. Okay, for example, we did what we did earlier. We said we want to save all the videos that relevant to leadership. Yeah, so you just go to not the videos. You're saving the search on the videos that's relevant to leadership. Okay, come back here and subject and click on more. And go for leadership. So if you click here, it will arrange it in the alphabetical order. It's easy for you to locate the information. Okay, let's say here, leadership. If I select this and say apply, okay, so these are all the audios as well as the video content where I want to save it. Hold on, yeah, still not downloaded. Okay, so that's 376. So I just save this. And I call this leadership content. Click on save alert, save searches. You don't have to confine to video. You can be any. It can be open up. You can be open access. Any. It not necessarily you need to filter it. You can open and leave it as as the larger the database it is. Yeah. So the thing is now, where is my folder? So if I were to access to my folder, just go back to your people here, click on the saved searches. Okay. So here I have saved the videos that relevant to the leadership. So what I can do is just go and click it again. It will take me back to the results page. Yeah, so it's easy. So you don't have to come back, rerun again, filter it all over again, so on. So when you come back, if you already looked at the first three, you probably continue with the rest of it. So that's how you will make use of this content. So in this folder, you can save the documents. If I say I want to share this into my documents, so I can just from here you just share it into your folder, save it to your folder, just save it. So next time you just log into your research account, go to your saved document, and you can read the documents. It's easier. You don't have to come back, rerun, look up for the whole content again. If you don't want to download, you just leave it here. Yeah? You can leave it here and read it. But if you want to share it, of course, you can quickly click on it and share it with the URL that is associated with this from here. Okay. Same for the articles. You can just share that articles, or you can download the articles. You can share it via email and so on. So you also have a few options here as well. So you can save your documents, your searches, and you can create your alerts. Okay. So with that, I have covered all the important points for you to maximize the use of ProQuest One Business. But I will tomorrow that we have a session for other databases. So I will cover the other databases tomorrow. Around 4, yeah, the session is 4 p.m. Just look up for the details. So join me to. I will talk more about the ProQuest dissertation and thesis. I think that is a very important content that you need to know, especially for those who are doing research. So join me tomorrow. Hold on a second. Let me just check on that. Yeah, so tomorrow we will look at education collections, arts and humanity database, computer science database, as well as ProQuest dissertation and thesis. That is very important content. Tomorrow we will look at that. So join me at 4 p.m. Yeah. So if you want me to share the link, I can share the link here. You can register. Some of you have registered, so if you want to register, those who have not, you can register it now. Okay, here. And I also want to share this this post webinar survey link here. Feel free to give your feedback and take your time to do that. It won't take much of your time. So any other question? So far I don't have any other question. I hope I've addressed all the question earlier. I don't see any question. So if you don't have question, I think we are done with this session. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is an important session, especially including the ProQuest dissertation and thesis. So let's see you all tomorrow.